You Facebookers, LinkedIners, YouTubers, everyone, what up? Twitter users. I saw an image of Elon Musk carrying a bathroom sink into Twitter. Why he would be carrying a bathroom sink? Like, I'm sure there was a message there, but what does a bathroom sink and making a point of having an image of it have to do with? I just don't get it. I want to talk to you about why organic marketing doesn't sometimes work. Organic marketing means free marketing. So that is, and by the way, if you're in the Facebook group, give me a shout. If you're on YouTube, I won't see your comments, but I do go back and read them. Same thing with LinkedIn and Twitter. I won't see your comments, but I do go in and I read them just so that you know. You're not forgotten, all right? It's just they don't show up on my streaming software. I can only see the comments here in my Facebook group. So good morning to you. If you watch live, please let me know, just so I know you're on. Why doesn't organic work sometimes? So this is what I see that it drives me freaking crazy, right? Like, number one, you can't be lazy. This is like you can't be lazy. Lazy means you make a post without a headline, an offer, or a deadline and expect results. Lazy means you don't send people to a conversion vehicle like a video sales letter, a Google Doc, or a sales page. You just expect the response you want just from a little 3-paragraph post. I mean, freaking come on, guys and gals. We're in marketing. This isn't 1997 when you don't have any competition. That's good coffee. This is, another era, right? So you got to do this deal right. So how do you do it right? Well, step number one. Hey, Rick, how are you doing, man? Step number one, if you're doing organic marketing on Facebook or the socials, Twitter, or wherever the heck else, right? You want a headline, which is the articulation of your promise, helping people gain or avoid pain. That's the headline. Number two, you need your offer, a specific offer, not just like, well, you want something, blah, 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 right? Like, an offer can be a free critique, a free something of, or a free 7-day trial. An offer is not, well, I need a new client, sign up, right? I mean, an offer is a low-risk way to put the foot in the water and test out whatever the heck it is you're offering. People aren't typically going to buy the big enchilada until they've had a taste. So let them get a taste for $7 or $14 or 37, whatever. All right, or for free. B, so A, you have the headline. B, you have the offer. C, you have a deadline. A deadline means the offer's dead after you cross the line of the date or the numerical scarcity. This is just essentials. This is just marketing 101. Now, you got to send them to something. Like, that's not enough to sell people. And yes, you can tell them, PM me for details. But just a little chat doesn't usually close people. Yeah, I know Travis Sago. He does chat. But you know what? He qualifies them in that chat. And if they qualify, he gives them a Google Doc that's like a 4, 5, 6, 8, 10-page sales page done as a Google Doc. I'm not sure why instead of a web page, whatever. It works for him. Good pat on the back, props, thumbs up. If it works, do it. I've used a Google Doc before. It was okay. I don't know that any better than a sales page. I think the only thing is that on a sales page, you're expected to use, quote, graphics. on a Google Doc, you know, you ain't got to worry so much about graphics. That would be my big insight, right? How about a video sales letter? How about a sales page? I mean, the thing is, what I'm saying here is the reason social media and organic marketing often doesn't work is, I mean, I'm not big on the concept of lazy. That's an abstract term. It's an abstract term, and we don't know for sure what lazy means. But I mean, it's either lazy or it's just not estimating the effort required to get a response and get a sell. It's underestimating the effort. The effort required is not a 3-paragraph post, period. End of story. It works sometimes, but it's really, really, really crappy marketing. You elicit a response, an offer that's an intro offer with a deadline. Try it out, a 14-day, 7-day, 21-day. This is done in weight loss, fitness all the time. 21-day slim down, 10-day slim down, lose a dress size in 7 days, or gain 5 pounds in 10 days or something, right? And it's a nice little introductory price, or it's a free something or the other, like a free audit or a $40 audit has worked gangbusters for some people. And you give people a response, a CTA. You got to tell them how to respond. You got to tell them how to respond. Okay, so then people respond, and maybe they PM you and you qualify them. Then you got to give them your sales vehicle. You're not going to pitch them over a private message unless you're just crazy, because that's a heck of a lot of typing to fully explain your value proposition, what their unmet needs are, what you're offering that's unique and differentiated that meets those unmet needs, what you're doing to help them get a fast result. You're not going to do that all in like, okay, hold on, I'm punching the things or keys on my phone. I mean, come on, get real, right? Get smart, get intelligent, and get real. What you got to do is a video sales letter, a Google Doc, and not like typically a one-page Google Doc. If you look at what Travis Sago does, he's a famous marketer in this space that will sell $20,000 to $50,000 offers off of Google Docs, I believe, without phone calls, or sometimes without phone calls. But you know, the Google Doc is sells a really, really, really well done sales page with one heck of an offer, which is why it'll sell. I mean, typically you need phone calls for that stuff. Travis and his method is a bit of an anomaly, an outlier of what typically works. Typically over $1,500, it's the phones. But this is it. This is why people don't get response on social media. This is why they don't make money. It's like marketing basics. It's like marketing 101 and not being lazy. It's like rule 1, don't be lazy. All right. Now, lazy is relative. Like if you do really good, highly effective marketing and it works right off the bat and you don't have to do marketing, were you lazy? Yes. Yes, you were lazy because you got the sales you needed super fast. So yeah, that was lazy, but you were able to be lazy because you were extremely good. It's like a really great basketball team, like, but wait, you know, with whoever, that's just deadly effective. Did they have to work hard to win that game? No, because they were just really freaking good. They were better than the other team. They had a better plan, a better strategy, better tactics, better players, better system, better everything. Crushed the opponent. It wasn't even hard. Heck, by the second half, sometimes their second stringers are in. They don't even need to play their first team players. I've seen that with Golden State a lot of times, right? Like by the third quarter, it's over, right? I mean, did they work hard? No, they were just extremely effective and better, right? So lazy is relative. What is lazy? Lazy is not doing ineffective marketing. What that is just is like trying to, I don't even know what it is, like how you could do those things with any knowledge of marketing and think you're doing good marketing, or hardly even think you're doing marketing at all, is just mindless to me. Like it's mindless. It's it's just ridiculous. Like if you got any knowledge of marketing, you have a headline. You have an offer. An offer is like an introductory thing and not just take this huge big risk because I made a 3-paragraph freaking post on Facebook. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Really? For real, dog? I mean, come on, man. Come on. A 3-paragraph post that doesn't even have an offer that's anything of substance and no deadline. And then if people respond, there's no call to action on how they respond. And once they respond, there's no sales letter, no video sales letter, no anything. It's like the football thing. They have this football pregame show and they're like, come on, man. It's great. They're showing these really bad, stupid plays and they're like, come on, man. I'm on a bit of a rant today. I'm beating down a little bit on this because I see it all the time and it's ridiculous. It's just like, do you not, done by people who actually know marketing. That's what disturbs me. Done by people who know better. Now, if you're a beginner and you didn't know about an offer, you didn't know about a deadline, all right. You don't know how to write a sales letter. Maybe you never heard of a video sales letter. You're like, okay, I'll give you a free pass. But you've been in this game a couple years. You know about that stuff. A year, I know people have been in the game 6 months that know about that stuff. Right? I mean, yeah. So you can't be lazy in this business. All right, enough said. Now, last night we held our call for Marketing Heaven, and it was insanely good. It was really, really great. I went through all kinds of stuff. Everybody on the call got maximum value. The recording will be available. Transcript will be available in the members area if you got it. If you didn't get it, I mean, I spent about at least $120,000 on the books to learn the marketing systems that I share. And you get it for nothing. Like it's vastly underpriced. And you already understand the importance of marketing systems to not be facing competition head on, to have something that consistently brings in customers, to have something that's effective and actually works, to have something that you just can put on a routine basis or have an outsourcer do it yourself, but in a very, very, very minimum amount of time. So really good stuff. If you don't have that, it's at resellertoolkit.com/marketing heaven. If you want it, marketing-heaven. If you want to be an affiliate of it, you just go to resellertoolkit.com, sign up. Once you're approved, there will be the video that shows you how to click a drop-down box, pick the product called Marketing Heaven. Boom, you're an affiliate. Now you can promote, right? All right. That's what I've got today, but man, you just missed out. Like, let me just show you. Like, I show people all kinds of stuff they never freaking heard of. Like this one here. The title's reversed. That's great. So you have to actually watch my video to buy it. This one is about how this guy generates leads with send out cards. Generates leads with send out cards. It's freaking brilliant stuff. It's freaking brilliant stuff, right? Nobody ever heard of this. I bet no one else in internet marketing probably has this other than me, right? Great little marketing system, though. I mean, these are just the kinds of things that I do in marketing. Here's another one. Cheap postcards, rich results. Who the heck ever heard of that one, right? Who the heck ever heard of that one? Great little book about postcard marketing, right? I got more stuff than you can shake a stick at, and I share them all in Marketing Heaven and on the call last night, including how to get a meeting with anyone, right? That's all I've got to say about myself, what I'm doing. If you have a topic you want me to cover, you can include it in comments. If you got a takeaway today, write takeaway. and I normally don't go on rants, but you know what? Like, how many times can you see someone do really crappy Facebook posts that are just violate every rule of marketing? No follow up, no sales letter, Google Doc, no nothing, and then don't understand why they didn't get results. No consistent marketing in place. Like, listen, and this is hard. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm not saying consistent marketing is easy, because I don't have the energy of when I was 30. Good God, I take too many naps, way too many. My wife would tell you that. Um, so regular consistent marketing is not an easy thing. It's not easy. Can be really simple. It can be pretty darn simple, but I don't think it's easy. But you got to do it. Like, it's everything. It's everything, right? It's everything. All right. I've been losing people. They didn't like the rant. That's all right. Like, sometimes, you gotta call it like you see it. You got to tell it like it is, right? Because people have, if you don't have marketing in place, you don't have consistent income, and you're going to have every problem in the world, and your business is basically going to be Hades, right? If you have one marketing system in place, at least you're getting stability. If you have two or three, that's better. If you have five, it's like five spokes in your wheel. Now you're really cooking. You got to work up to that. That's not an easy thing to have five actual functioning, working, effective marketing systems in place, bringing you new customers. Probably very, very few people have it. I'm not saying it's easy. Really freaking important, though. All right, guys and gals, that's what I have for you. If you did get a takeaway today, appreciate you listening to the rant. Those of you who do, or watch it on the replay and so forth, type replay if you do watch it on replay. Let me know where you're watching it from. But this is really important, is the reason I cover it. And you're going to see it. You see it every day probably in your timeline. It's kind of like the haves and have not. Some people really get it and just nail it every time. But then there's this whole segment of people that just don't get it. And the sad part is the ones that know better and just don't do it. It's a crime. It's a marketing sin, right? All right. I'm not saying I've never been guilty of myself. Sounds like I'm preaching. And let me just discuss that. Then we'll wrap this up. I'm not perfect. I screw up. Everybody screws up, right? Everybody will go out and do a lazy marketing or do something, right? Okay, I'll grant that. But if you just do it over and over and over and over, and you never learn from your mistakes, so I probably made that. I probably made every mistake in the book you could make. I've probably done that too. But like, at some point, you pray to God you learn from your mistakes and you improve and you get better. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.